So if let, if we start from the package, to be honest, when I start the prototype or the didn't took a lot, like maybe 5 hours to have it run, but then to have everything that it takes a little bit time, some age ages that not too much, but I had to understand better nuxt and vit, and yeah, so I took a bit of time to I mean to go deeper in these two things because they are the reason make our life easy and have this integration smoothly. Mm, let's go here, and then basically we what I'm gonna show now is a simple project like which is gonna be the playground. So you have you have your normal project next, and then I think a lot of people that they just have to use this and have some config here. I start from the end, but I will show you in the next how can run the CLI and install everything without need to do any configuration. And on top of that CLI, there is the module which like makes more easier, and you just add your module to your next project, and you will have everything. Okay, okay, let's just start and div, which actually will just run a storybook project. Yeah, you can see here storybook div on 6006 and asking because I think I have another instance running on. Okay, and that's it. It will run and it will take in time. And you see here that so I tried in this demo to have most of the examples or the usability or the modules that most people use are. So because I've done that fast to see, so you can see here that you can just use storybook, even Arabic, that is working fine, and I can switch up between language here and here, and that's it. You have your storybook next image. It will take time to my internet a little bit slow, and then you have Penia, which is like the state management library or package used by most, like all, if it's not all, the Nuxt developer. And yeah, it's fine, it's working, implementation is working, direct Vuetify also, because Vuetify widely used by developers, and there is just working like this. I have some icons here not showing for some reason, but this component is a Vuetify component, and the rest is like the normal. Like you have entirely this component is a global one. It's not even in your code. So if you go here, let us show a little bit what is going on. So you have just components which are the component that you create, and this is my welcome, but my welcome it has this one, and this one is a global. And yeah, so out of the box all the global things will be, even for the composables, will be like that. So this is your own, but you can create whatever you want, and there is no extra configuration. Like it's really zero configuration. You just you need to have your Nuxt run at the package, and that's it. There is nothing extra you have to do to have it work on storybook. Yeah, so you have your stories here, and so Vuetify, I'm loading this, and you have your pages. So here let's go to our storybook. I mean, sorry, because I have packages here inside. So you have storybook, the files configuration. So yeah, so it's from the package, and then the normal configuration for your files. Then you have the icons and stuff like normal, and then that's it. You change this and you put. That's the only thing that you need to do, is these two things. So, and then even this, you don't touch it. It's not. It's just coming from the view renderer, and that's it. There is no much to do if you have this thing. So let's go back to something important here, like the links are working, the composable, right? You can see the runtime. This is coming from your runtime, so this is sold by Nuxt. So if you don't have access to Nuxt, you cannot have this, like. And then the thing that I mostly like is the pages or the router. So the router also out of the box is working. So if you go here, you can see exactly that, like you have this, like my custom. I like this. I like this because I know a lot of people have issues with routing and this also zero config. Like it just, you are loading the app from like the normal, and you can custom this like you want. I mean, even you can create a story with a routing. I'm just creating one here. You can see that it's custom inside me. So I'm creating a page that will have routing, and you can just route normally between all without no issues. Those are stories here. Like that's you can have story for each page, and you can have the entire app router running inside as well, or you can custom. I mean, you can obviously use layouts and stuff inside like this, because here it's like there's a parent, and if you go to the code, you can see clearly that we have pages here, normally home, story, book, and about, story, book, playground, go. And if we go, maybe, I don't know, yeah. So those are the pages. It's just routing. So you can even like keep running your projects on nuxt, and you have everything like with the HTML running here. So yeah, I hope you like this, because I really I like. Thank you. Demo is the module, and the module really, when we talk about nuxt module, it's not the one that makes storybook for nuxt, but should give you some extra features that you want it to be on your nuxt project. What I mean by that is that you can run, like you previously, directly the next project storybook with next project without need of the module. But the module, the point of having a module is that gives you access directly to stock inside next, and not run it. So you don't need to run two instances or have two browsers that runs, and you go back and forth between users. The idea is simple. Let's start now. You see, you have your module here. Here mode local, but after that you just have, I'm not sure yet of the namespace that we're gonna take for this, but it's already deployed. Want to use it, they publish an npm. So module simple. Now I have already some from the examples with the configuration. For now we have these two, but that's what comes to my mind, but we can add other config things if we want. I will start the playground for people, the next people that use mostly this. So I just run this and have my next project running. Now it boosts wait a little bit. Yeah. So okay. So now we have our next. So the module is there, is configured. So what is the interest of having this module is just, you can go to div, and one thing, let me explain. So you have here the server terminal that runs here. So if I repeat, like let's go step by step. So I go back here, I can kill my server and run. And this is you are running your next project. So if you are not running anything, so you run your next project like this, and then start. You can see, and you go here to see what is going on. So inside now it's a real render next again, and if you can see here, you have this terminal. In this terminal will show you what is going on the server. Here I just ran it as a sub process inside the div tool, the nuxt div tool, and then you can see clearly what is going on. Like it's building like the metro and This is for nuxt to be ready, and then you have your storybook landed here. So here you didn't do anything with storybook. I mean, you just run the nuxt project, then you get out of the box running, and the module will install if you don't have yet. Like if you have a fresh project and you don't have storybook yet installed. So this module also will check if you have storybook installed. If you don't have it, you install it and you configure it, and you will launch it like that. And the good thing that now, okay, so we have this. What we do now? No, this is not. We are not looking to see really what is going on here. But the idea is, if you go a little bit some configuration and you show, and you can see the module here, you can see exactly that you have storybook as a module installed, and you have it here. So it's a good thing. So what we do with that? So we click on this, and we're gonna have our project storybook running on the div tools, which is great, because now you don't need to go back and forth between storybook, and so from your and it's everything is like out of the book working like exactly you are in storybook. And this is the first idea came to me as a module, but we can imagine, like, because itself storybook is like a div tool for people, so it will be part of your project as a div tool, but we can add other features that maybe like if you don't want to I don't know, there are other ideas that my people like or suggest. I'm waiting for it. And so you have the mess, and you have stuff like that. Well, that's all. Thank you.